All right, everybody, we're back at Willie's Westchester. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. We've got a couple more segments. We'll wrap up the show. With me on stage is the Monroe Fighting Hornets. Bear with me a little bit, guys. Getting a little long in the day here. With me on stage, like I said, the Monroe Hornets from the Southwestern Buckeye League, Southwestern Division. Last year they went 5-5. 5-5, and a playoff-bound team. Had a couple of good runs with Coach Krause in the past few years. So let me introduce everybody who's up here. All the way over to the far corner, Sam Rogers. Over here, number 88, Brian Turner. Next to me on my right is head coach Brett Stubbs. Over here to my left is quarterback Taylor Larrison. And then over here is Mr. Wilson, Chris Wilson, number 34, the running back and fine kick returner for the Hornets. And Coach, we'll start with you. You know, last year, even though it was 5-5, you got to look at what you got coming back, and this looks like it's going to be a pretty good team you have.
We ended up 4-1 the last 5 games of the season. You know, we took it on the chin early. We had a tough schedule at the beginning of the year. Ended up 4-1. We got starting quarterback, starting running back, running the same offense. These guys have been running this offense now for 3 years, so they're starting to get the hang of it. Defensively, we feel pretty good. We've got 3 really good D linemen coming back. 2 of them sitting beside me. Linebackers are a little younger this year, but yeah, we're pretty excited about this year.
You know, when I look at your conference, and you know, Franklin had a very good year last year. They seem like they're going to be loaded again. Who else do you really expect to be big threats up there?
Well, Eaton is always good, so you know we've got them on the list. And Brookville last year got us at the end of the game last year. They were an up and coming. They were a young team last year, so they're going to be much improved this year. And then of course you always have Bellbrook. Bellbrook and Monroe have a history about them. You know, it's a battle every year when we play them. So our league, every game is tough because you got Valley View in there as well. I mean, every league game is tough for us.
Moving forward, I want to ask you a little bit what you like about what you're seeing in practice so far from the 2012 version of the Hornets.
Well, we don't have a lot of numbers. Our numbers are a little lower this year, but the seniors we have are all out there working hard and being great leaders. We've seen great things from them. We expect a lot of big things from our seniors, and to get those younger guys to play to the potential that we want them to. You know, our junior class is quite small as well, so we're going to be counting on some sophomores to fill in at positions this year. And these seniors have been doing a good job helping the kids out, coaching them up, and doing the things they need to do. So I think that the senior class this year, and I've talked to them about it since the very last game last year of how this is their senior season. How do they want to go out? So and they've responded, and I think it's going to prove positive for us.
One last question before I give it over to the players. It's a little bit of a love fest question. Coach Krause, you know, you were with him at Monroe, right?
Yes.
Before he left there, as you were an assistant. What's he mean to you? What have you learned from Coach Krause over the years?
We were together 6 years. I actually coached his younger brother when I was at Edgewood. I was at Edgewood for almost 20 years, and coached his brother and knew Jason when he was playing football at Dayton. And we have a very close relationship. We stayed close since we left, or since I left Middletown, when I was at Middletown before he went to Fairfield. And it's a special relationship. He did offense, I did defense. When we were together, we worked very well together. We learned a lot, I think, from each other. A lot of the things I do in practice, I got from him, you know, but also from the 20 years that I had at Edgewood as well. So, but yeah, very special relationship with Jason.
All right, well, we're going to run it over to the players now, and over in the corner, we're going to start with Chris Wilson. Chris had a great year last year, running for 814 yards, racking up well over 1,200 yards all-purpose wise, and found the end zone 9 times as a junior. Chris, I mean, everybody's expecting big things. What kind of goals did you set for yourself in 2012?
One of the biggest things is the #1 goal is I want to beat Franklin. Like, that is my goal as a senior, is I want to beat Franklin. They beat us last year 40-0. They were talking trash up at the camp, and I know every senior that we have, we're coming for them. And another goal that I've kind of said is I want to have a 1,000-yard season for the first time. Last year I was close, in the year of my sophomore year I was pretty close, but this year I think I'll get it. This is the first year that me and Taylor's actually started working together, because last year he started some of the games and we had 3 different quarterbacks, and so I never had timing really with all my quarterbacks, but we've had all the off-season working every day together, going out on Sundays, practicing extra, trying to get some extra time in. So I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to win a good amount of games this year and have a good season.
Friday nights in Monroe. It's a special time on Yankee Road. Talk a little bit about the atmosphere being out there on Friday nights up at Hornet Stadium.
It's insane. I know every senior and everybody, we look forward all week. Oh, we got football this Friday. Everybody's excited. And another big thing I'm excited for this year is my little brother, Colin Wilson, is a sophomore, and he's starting on offense. So as my last year of playing football, I'll be with him. So I'm real excited for that too.
Let's give it over here to your quarterback, Taylor Larrison. And Taylor, like Chris was saying, you came in later in the year at quarterback, and really, Coach said 4-1 down the stretch, and you look at some of your numbers, they were pretty impressive, very efficient down the stretch. How comfortable now are you under center?
Very comfortable. I mean, I've played it my whole life, so I'm kind of used to it.
Defensive back, you play a little bit of that as well. Are you going to play some this year?
Yeah, I'm still at safety. Been there since sophomore year, so I'll be the defense this year too.
Does that worry you playing quarterback and defensive back at all? I mean,
no.
No. Favorite part? Are you like offense better or defense better?
Offense. I like the ball.
Well, let's talk about the ball. Who are some of your other weapons besides Chris that we can look forward to have 6 seasons?
His little brother Colin, and then a wideout Jalen McDonald.
Jalen McDonald. He had a good year last year, and he sort of fell off the screen. Was he out for a while?
No, we had a couple guys above him that were pretty good, and they ended up graduating last year. So now he stepped up, and he's playing the role this year.
Very, very good. Sam Rogers over in the corner. We're going to get with you. Let's talk a little defense. You were another one that came on late in the year and helped produce some of that big late season rally. What do you like about the guys that are coming back this year?
I think we're a lot more focused this year. I think all of our seniors want to win this year, and our goal is to make the playoffs.
Size up front, how do you guys look size-wise on the line?
We're a little bit smaller, but we rely on our speed.
Any goals you set for yourself? I mean, Chris Ember wants to beat the Franklin team. Any goals that you set?
I want to beat Franklin. I want to make the playoffs. I think that would mean a lot doing my senior year.
Very good. Let's go over here to Brian Turner. Brian, you're on the defensive too. Talk a little bit about the defensive end, outside linebacker.
Yes, defensive tackle, defensive end, same thing.
Same thing. Well, let's talk about getting let's talk about getting to the quarterback a little bit. This year putting a little pressure on the quarterback. What have you guys emphasized in the training as trying to get to like I said?
We focused at the champion camp about the SWAT club rip, so we're trying that new this year for pass rush, but I mainly rely on my speed because I'm not too big for a D tackle.
Well, talk about Champions Club and what you talk about learning the ball swipe and anything else that you picked up, and what are the benefits of going to a camp like that?
You get to see people that you don't play against, and everybody that might be like a little better than you, or there's more competition. And you get to show that off more.
One last question before I let everybody go. 2012 Hornets. What should people think and what should people know about this squad?
We're stepping it up from last year. That's our main focus, just be better than last year and keep getting better.
There you go. The Monroe Hornets up on stage with us tonight. Give them a big hand. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. Southwestern Buckeye League represented well. When we come back, I'm going to do a quick interview with Chad Murphy from Northwest, and then we will introduce the members for the nominations for the preseason All-Tri-State team.